reflex. Eric Dillon stepping into the ring with one of the VFW's favorites, one half of the hoods, Kris
People
Pyro.
love Kris Pyro. He's the heat. He brings the heat. And Eric brings the reflex. I don't know what that means. Well, it didn't take long to make him turn on Eric.
It doesn't take a lot.
I'll allow it.
All right, not getting the reaction he expected.
I like Eric Dillon. I know a lot of people might complain about him, but he's a good dude.
Kris Pyro, not even remotely phased
He doesn't
by
care.
Eric Dillon.
He's like, whatever, dude.
Collar and elbow tie up. Eric Dillon jockeying for that position, trying to get Pyro into the corner, and he does succeed.
I think he's paid on those tattoos.
A lot.
Do they have layaway? Tattoo layaway?
Yeah, I think it's called Magic Mark.
See, Eric Dillon doesn't care about the crowd.
But Kris Pyro lives and dies.
He's electrifying. He should be the electrifying Kris Pyro, which doesn't quite fit the gimmick.
It's not often we get to see Kris Pyro in singles action. Not since that huge run he had for NECW.
That's a good point. Whalen City Wrestling, he was on top of the card. He's got him. He's got him.
Looking for the drop toe hold, and Eric Dillon goes down on his face. Looking for that Mahi straw
And
cradle.
it's over.
2.
Okay, it's not over.
Of course it's not.
That could have, this has been a weird night.
What was the smell of that last one? Mango?
Yes.
I finally got a touch of it in my nose.
Yep, that was the mango.
It does smell like if TV Snow was acknowledged about a mango starburst. Pyro.
I built a tower.
Eric Dillon looking for a test of strength.
I think this is a mistake.
Both men similarly sized. In actual, usually when you see the test of strength, it's usually pretty one-sided from the get.
I mean, Eric Dillon's in phenomenal shape.
Look at this man flashing gang signs in his handshakes with Kris Pyro.
That boys.
Kick to the midsection. Eric Dillon with the Irish whip reversed by Kris Pyro, and a big snapping. I was going to say big snapping. I couldn't get arm drag out before he hit the goddamn hip toss, and then there was a drop kick.
I think he's pulling his hair.
Don't you know you're supposed to be play-by-play?
This is a joke.
Kris Pyro with the rear chin lock.
At this point, everything's slow motion.
Called big clubbing to the arm.
Ring the bell. Yeah.
No.
And don't ring
I've been holding this hammer all night to avoid you touching the hammer.
That's a very good point, because I would have been ringing the bell all night.
Please don't touch my hammer. Firing back and forth between Kris Pyro and Eric Dillon. A block by Eric Dillon off the ropes. Oh! Did not block that. Pyro
building up momentum.
Oh!
Eric Dillon with the leg lariat.
That was a hell of a leg lariat. Every time I see that maneuver, it's like the person delivering it needs to use the other guy's body as a post and all that stuff. Not him, just up in the air.
He was just flying.
It's a clothesline after all. Big scoop. Oh,
and we're done.
Right to the kidneys.
We're done.
Knee drop right to that right shoulder.
Look at that Flex City.
I don't know if the hot dogging is the smart move for reflex Eric Dillon. Taking it a step further after delivering that that side backbreaker almost to the kidney and liver area.
Breaking the eyes across the ropes is a beautiful thing.
Irish whip. Eric Dillon with a running back elbow, and Eric Dillon is in complete control of this contest.
Cocky man. What are you doing, Eric?
Right back to that lower back. Eric Dillon knows exactly what he is doing to this man.
In this match. In life, it's debatable.
Eric Dillon coming up over the top with forearm strikes to the chest. Pyro firing back from underneath. Eric Dillon, looks like we're going back and forth one more time. Irish whip reversed by Eric Dillon. Pyro takes all of it. Did you see the way he landed? Of course you did. Big clothesline by Eric Dillon. We've got a cover.
Again,
two.
Why wouldn't you hook the leg? Why wouldn't you? He had the opportunity.
It didn't work. I gave it a shot. Eric Dillon with a bow and arrow stretch in that lower back.
I'm going to ring the bell with this pen. I'm not going to ring the bell at all. The fans get behind Kris Pyro.
Pyro working, fighting his way back, working his way back up to his feet. Headbutt to the midsection. You don't see that often. Forearm and another. But Eric Dillon with a forearm of his own.
I think Eric Dillon's got this in the bag.
Well, you would be the expert on in the bag. So Eric Dillon,
pin him.
Some wild close-fisted punches. These two men giving each other a fight here in Fairhaven, and we still have the NRG Heavyweight Championship match to come. Eric Dillon, he has something in mind. A little Fargo strut off the ropes. Oh! He came in to come across the shoulders, ended up ringing his own bell, and a big clothesline by Kris Pyro. Up and down on the scrotumus, and now an Irish whip sends Reflex into the ropes, and a big power slam by Kris Pyro, two! Kick out at two. Pyro still has the love and admiration of everybody here in the audience. Oh, big knife edge chop.
That sounded like a hurt.
He is now trying to beat Eric Dillon into a legitimate submission.
I'm ready to ring the bell.
Eric Dillon,
one more time.
Eric Dillon trying to fire back. Pyro saying, This crowd wants Pyro to stop playing with his food. Wait a minute. Weaves under. Eric Dillon looks like he's on Dream Street, and the boot in the mouth ain't gonna help. Pyro up on the second rope.
Oh,
he got caught.
Cutter. It's done. Ring the bell.
If he covers him, it could be over. Two. Oh, that's 2.9, baby. Kris Pyro.
Good gravy, Marie. That's my catchphrase. You like that? Good gravy, Marie. Is that a thing? People still say that?
I need a catchphrase. That's my catchphrase.
It's all yours.
Eric Dillon, shocked that the match is continuing, firing hard strikes to Kris Pyro in the corner. Eric Dillon got to be thinking, wait a second, reversed Irish whip. Oh!
Here we go, up and over.
Pyro. Oh, big sling blade!
Eric Dillon better get up and not let him capitalize.
Pyro taking advantage of the mistake that Reflex Eric Dillon had perpetrated. Pyro going to that top rope, could be thinking frog splash.
He was, because Eric Dillon cut off that froggy.
Eric Dillon trying to give him some sort of a side suplex from the middle rope. Pyro not going down without a fight. Eric Dillon just takes the plunge.
Going up.
Kris Pyro up top. Big frog splash. Cover. 2, 3. Kris Pyro, hell of a victory over Eric Dillon. Like I said, not often to see singles competition from Kris Pyro, but it's a treat every time.